Welcome to the big announcement.
Huge thank you so much for honoring our invite today for the big announcement, the Headies big announcement. We understand it's a Tuesday. We've all left work to be here. It means that you find the Headies important, and you're also a friend of the house, and we just want to say a huge thank you. As we know, there's a big announcement. And every time I get briefed, they say, don't say anything, Nancy. Don't tell them where it's going to be. Don't tell them. That's Mr. Ayo's job. Just tell them there's a big announcement. So I'm trying my best to not say that the Headies is going to be, okay, calm down, Nancy. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. I'm so eager to. But I've been a part of Headies for a while now, from hosting the red carpet to hosting the event twice. Last year with, of course, the amazing Bovi. This year I'm pretty excited. It's something different. It's a huge announcement, bigger than big. I mean, it's the first time this is happening, not just in the Nigerian entertainment industry, not just with the Headies family or the Hip TV family. It's also happening for the very first time in Nigeria. And it's exciting, like I said. I'm going to say that again. It's very exciting because that's one of my favorite words. But we have, of course, distinguished guests with us. We have very important persons here. But what is more important today is the announcement that we're going to make.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm live here with a legend. I feel so honored. Mr. Duwon, how you doing, sir?
I'm good. You're looking dapper, man.
Second time today. Thank you so much, sir. All right, today we're going to do a big announcement for the 15th Headies. What's your take on this announcement?
Well, I mean, from Headies history, when they say it's big, it's going to be big. I mean, Mr. Adimashan always has an ace up his sleeve. So when he talks about things, he always has a way of making sure that he backs it up. So if he says it's going to be big, he has a big announcement. That's why we all gathered here. I'm sure it's going to be big and worth our while.
So I definitely know you've been in the Headies a couple of times. What has been your favorite memory of all time?
The first edition, myself and my partner were inducted into the Headies Hall of Fame. So that stands out in my mind. And I think the edition where the first cars were given out. So from then on, it's been onwards and forwards for Headies, and it's blown. I mean, almost everyone who has featured or won awards has gone on to represent us on the worldwide stage. So Headies has done well to represent the music. Now we call it Afrobeats, but it's provided a platform for our boys to shine, and for also to recognize them and give them their flowers and say, look, you've done well. You're representing our language, our culture, our music, and everything positive about us as Nigerians and Africans. So we must support that, and we must continue to propagate that. So when you hear, and the winner is, the Headies, it's something positive about Nigeria for a change. So it's a welcome development.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I want to welcome you all to the Headies big announcement. It promises to be as brief as possible. The Headies is the biggest and most prestigious music event in the calendar year of African calendar year. Sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself. Thank you.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I feel very honored standing on this stage today because I could have been done without. I am very happy about it because this is history in the making. Like Nancy said earlier, I've hosted the show pretty much the highest number of times. For a comedian, an actor who doesn't have a music career, I feel very blessed to be very constant here. Right. Matter of fact, the last edition was hosted by Nancy and my humble self. And she did a good job. Working with her made life really easy for me. Now, I'm saying all this because In Nigeria, any business that starts faces one major challenge, and that is extinction. I'm not an economist, so I really don't know the science behind why that happens. So whenever I see a brand that has survived more than 10 years, I know that brand has come to stay, and that brand will change lives. And that is what the Headies, for example, has proven over time. So I think the Headies deserves a resounding applause to still be in the game. But today I feel very honored standing here and seeing heavyweights who didn't just struggle for survival, but they also took a backseat to help project endless talents. Right before me here is one of the most famous trio in entertainment business in Nigeria, Keke Kenny, D1, and ID on the streets. Right next to them is another person who likes to take the back seat, Obi Asika, the legendary Storm Records. Now, I took my time out to say this because many of you may not know, time was when there was music in Nigeria, but the likes of Kenny, D1, and ID projected it when there was no social media around Nigeria. It wasn't easy. They did that. There was music, the likes of Storm Records, Obi Asika and crew, they came around and said, you know what, we're not musicians, but we will project musicians. They took the back seat that others may shine. Time was when there were pretty much only 3 shows in Nigeria. The Kenny Insta Fiesta, Night of 1,000 Laughs, and is there anyone I'm forgetting? That was it actually. So musicians didn't have shows where they could express themselves. And then the Headies was born to appreciate these musicians and their works, an opportunity for them to gather. And the man behind it is also very selfless, does not like the limelight. Matter of fact, he's been looking for who to do the big announcement, and we said, no, this time you will do it. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the head of the Headies, Mr. Ayo Animachan.
Ladies and gentlemen, right now I'm live with Mr. Yinka Adibayo. How are you doing, sir?
Very well, nice to be here.
You look very nice.
Thank you.
All right, so quick question. Tell us about your Headies experience. What's it like?
Well, I think for Headies, I've been with the team for quite a long while, and last year, of course, we had the opportunity of having the support of some of our brands, and this year here we are again. So it's been a wonderful experience, particularly when one look at it against the background of the fact that it's something that's supporting the entertainment industry, particularly the music industry to grow. And here we are today. Globally, our music is being celebrated, it's being rewarded, and now we are coming to unleash another talent, bring some great talent to the world. So I'm really excited and glad to be here.
All right, so today is all about the big announcement for the 15th Headies. So tell me, what's your anticipation for the 15th Headies?
Well, for me, I think it's just for us to raise the bar, to do things differently. The world is now becoming a global village, and God at it is when you say global village, now with technology it's even a lot more closer than we can ever imagine. So I expect that we should be able to live the game, ensure that the standard is not compromised in any way. If anything, it should be top notch. Then of course the quality of talent that should be coming out must be such that we should be proud of, because this is our time as as a continent, and now it's time for us to create. And when it's African continent, Nigeria as a country play a major role. So that means most people globally will be looking forward to us. So I'm looking forward to something, a different approach, a different dimension, more like raising the bar.
Thank you very much, everyone. Thank you for being here, especially with what is going on now. Traffic, fuel scarcity, then, of course, on a Tuesday afternoon, I won't take, and we won't take your being here for granted. Thank you so much. I told my guys when I was coming on stage, I said, this big announcement I was looking through what they call big announcement, and I found a bigger announcement. And I've been battling with Bobby, like he literally covered my mouth. Don't think, you are not going to do that. I said, Bobby, it's done. So this year, we are showcasing them on a grand scale, on a global scale. And that is why it is important to start from where we found them, which is by organizing our own version of a talent show to now take someone that we don't know, someone we've not seen, someone I don't even know now, along with us on this journey all through to that stage within a short time to make someone a superstar. With your help, of course, we can't do it alone. And I'd like to also say thank you to the guys. The first time I met Wheezy was when Banky W brought him along. And on stage, I will not forget the statement he made on stage when he received his awards. He said, he was going and turned back. He said, these guys are the biggest guys. They are the superstars. Remember these faces on stage at the Headies. And Banky, who was one of them? Wizkid was one of them. Wizkid escorted him on stage to receive his awards. So because we've seen this come, and we've seen artists come, from there to this stage, and we're so happy about it, we decided to add something, which is one of our announcements to this process. Is called Mic Check. And I'd like to welcome Mr. Esho to just show us what Mic Check is all about before I continue on the big announcement. Esho. Thank you. He's a great guy.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Esho Joseph, and I'm here to present the opportunities within the project called Mic Check. Walk with me, please. So this is Mic Check, yeah? There will be a call for entry where people will send in their process from across Nigeria. Then they'll be shortlisted. Then there's a physical activation for 45 days as a roadmap to the Headies Award, yeah? So it's done on the mainland. These are the proposed locations, Ikeja City Mall, and on the island at Muro Corner Park. Now, there's a specific age target that we are trying to look out for in Mic Check, 18 to 25. Why? Because at that age, they're either learning how to make that talent bigger. Now, that's where they struggle. They have studio sessions. They don't have money to pay for all those things. So see that process. We're about to make it super swift. Next slide, please. Now, for Mic Check, I mentioned the age bracket. Why? Because I have practical examples of people that have done it before. Now, 18 to 25, according to research, it shows that they have the highest number of youth engagements, yeah? And from history, this is Davido, Wizkid, and Burna Boy. At 20 years old, Burna Boy released Like to Party, yeah? At 20 years old, Davido released Damiduro, and at 20 years old, Wizkid released Alat Your Boy. So what does that tell us? It means that age is when they either sink or swim. And we trust our Nigerians who always want to swim and again will rise, yeah? And that's what Mic Check is about to do. We're taking someone from Ogbomosho, we don't know him yet, male or female, from Ogbomosho to the world stage with Mic Check. And to make this happen, it would be lovely to have you guys on this journey. And that's Mic Check. Thank you so much, guys. My name is Esho Joseph. Cheers.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here also with another legend in the game, Mr. Kenny. I'm so happy to be the one doing this today. How are you doing, sir?
Very well.
You look amazing.
You look better. You in jacket, all blinks, and again I'm in a shirt, all plain out. You look better, man.
All right.
Your jacket, I take mine off. But guess what? I'm not even wearing any jacket.
I feel. All right, great, sir. So the Headies has been an award that has remained consistent over the years, and this year we're doing the 15th edition. Just what is that one thing that makes the Headies stand out from other awards?
The executive producer is a hard worker. He goes for the best. I remember the first edition. I've not missed any edition. From Lagos edition to Abuja, back to Lagos, He puts the best of the best of the best into the job. Again, even when you know there are some sponsors, he will spend his own money to make sure the show goes on beautifully well. So kudos going out to Ayo Adimasha.
When it comes to the music industry, this arm of the entertainment industry in Nigeria, Hip TV, you guys are the biggest players here, and you only expect that this announcement today will signal another big event that is loading, and we are all waiting.
Without wasting time, I'll go to what we call the big announcement. Number one, we have moved the Headies from Nigeria to the city of Atlanta. The next awards would happen at Cobb Energy Center on 2nd of July in Atlanta. And I'd like to thank my sponsors for that. And of course, my partners, the U.S. Consulate, the guys that are making it happen. Thank you, Steve, Brandon, thank you. Thank you, Claire, and everybody. Please, a round of applause for them. They've been doing an amazing job, especially for Nigeria. Because they don't make so much noise about what they do, they just get to do. You don't know. They support and keep supporting the creative industry. Facilitate visas for artists that need to travel now, that need to go and make money. You know, workshops, trainings, a whole lot more. And when Steve comes home, he's gonna tell you more about that. Thank you so much. You know, we have a category called. Yeah, thank you very much. See, the first time we gave out a car was 2008, and you could see that feeling when Wandeko got the key. Oh! We lost the feeling over the years. Because by the time we are announcing next rated winners, they come, they receive their cars. I don't want to mention the brand, thanks to the brands that have sponsored next rated over the years. And they give the cars to their managers. or people in their team. We want the car that they will drive. So this is going to be the car for Next Rated for 2000. When we give them the car, we don't want it for managers. It makes us less than who we are. We should give them the car they can drive. The car they wake up in the morning and check the window and say, yeah, is my Bentley still there? Or they will proudly put the key on the table that I got this because of my talent. And that is why we're giving out Bentley 2022 model to the winner of the Next Rated category. I don't know the nominees, but the winner, this car, I don't have one. Oh, Mulaya go. Thank you so much. This is the big announcement. One of them. Thank you so much.
Man, I'm pretty much excited. I was actually surprised when I actually saw when I heard the announcement, and I was like, ATL, man. First of all, Yankee Teens, and this is a big platform for us. It takes our sound to diaspora, and I'm also glad they also used the word Afrobeat instead of Afropop. Okay, Afrobeat to the world. That's what it is right now. I'm really excited. I also saw that they are giving out a Bentley, man. We died there.
Okay, all right. Hello, it's your boy, brother Shaggy. I'm fine back with Melanie Pop with last boy. Any question of the OISB? Forget the city I will. Forget I be like pastor. But I'm super proud of the Headies management of Headies team. You know, the fact that Headies is moving all the way from Nigeria to Atlanta. So you hear the way I call it Atlanta. Man, this is my accent don't change. So I'm super proud because this is a big innovation, and it's not from Nigeria to Ghana or from Nigeria to Cotonou or from Nigeria. It's from Nigeria to Atlanta. It's a big motivation for the musicians and everyone in the music industry. And the car, my brother, Bentley. Sorry, Jerry. Bentley, hey. I'm one of the Next Rated, though, in case you don't know. Bentley. Maybe two people will win the Bentley. I will drive it for 6 months. The other person will drive it for another. Actually, I'm a by but Next Rated, brother Shaggy, I'm flying back with Melanie pumping. Blasky boy. Love you. Thank you.
Headies. Atlanta. Thank you, Io, Mr. Heady Animation. We are very proud to support this from the United States Consulate. We are very proud to see Nigeria and this relationship with the United States burgeoning, growing. This is Nigeria's year. This is the year for Nigeria in arts, in culture, music, film, and even sports. 3 Grammy winners from Nigeria. 3 Grammy winners. The Headies, I am sure, is going to attract American talent as well as international talent. All these collaborations are happening. Netflix is here. Amazon is here. The NBA is in Nigeria. So we are very, very proud to see all of this. And as our Deputy Assistant Secretary Cook, who just visited Nigeria, said, this creative industry is going to create jobs. It's going to create infrastructure for Nigeria. She referred to it as the new oil for Nigeria, because all of you in this room know there is no shortage of creativity in Nigeria. There is no shortage of ambition. There's no shortage of people wanting to express themselves through the arts. And that is why we are so proud to support the Headies. This is why we support the Africa International Film Festival. This is why we support the creative industry writ large, because we are so proud to partner with Nigeria and really increase this bilateral relationship. So it's a real pleasure to be here. So thank you so very, very much.
Really wonderful, and I think it's a great symbol of the burgeoning relationship between the United States and Nigeria in the creative space, in art, in film, and especially in music. There were 3 Nigerian Grammy winners last year, Afrobeats is really taking off in the United States. So it's a great harbinger, a great symbol of this growing relationship between the United States and Nigeria.
Now listen, if we're going to be giving out Bentley chips, then I think we have to go and review the name. Not next rated, maybe they just say forever rated. But this is what we need. This is the right encouragement. Like you said, Wandeko was the first ever winner, and that was when we Mo Hits, and that meant a lot to all of us as a reward for all the hard work. So now to be stepping it up just gives the industry, first of all, it shows how big the industry has become and the vision that we all have. And so it also makes people work harder and know that there's a reward at the end. So I'm excited. I'm excited. I think I'm going to push all my new artists now. May they go there quick.